Let's
Go.
go.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's just go.
We've been arguing off screen for like 10
Fuck
minutes.
you. Fucking go. Go. I know Lemmy Lem Cloak, yeah?
I like how you say Lemmy Lemcloak though, but it's Lem.
I don't
Lem.
remember him, man. I read the books before most of y'all cunts, and I don't remember that prick.
And
I
it's
really
definitely not our fault that you read the books like 20 years ago and have not reread them. Like, who does that? Who doesn't
because
reread?
I want my opinion to be organic and not change through natural organization of people's opinions. My opinion remains organic when I speak it.
All right. Hello, guys. Here we are.
Oh, shit.
I told you we were going. I told you we were going. So we are live, and I'm joined by Johnny, the Irish pain in my ass wildling, my homegirl Monero geek, and we are going to talk about the best and worst of Westeros, A Song of Ice and Fire / Game of Thrones. So we're going to talk about everything. Warnings, spoilers, spoilers on everything. We're talking about book stuff, preview chapter stuff, episode stuff, leak stuff, like everything. We're just going to talk about it. We're just going to put it all out there. And it's going to be fun because I was inspired all day long. I've been watching streams. The Hype's Watch went earlier, and they went on their epic, awesome rant. If you haven't seen it, check it out. They're ranting just about like all the stuff that sucked. And then my boy Kyle's Spooking Chickens and Johnny, they had an awards show at the end of their segment. And I started thinking, like, yeah, what if we could just talk about like everything? The best and worst of everything, not just this season or this book, but just like all of it. Because every time you get a new season, you get more information, right? So you have more stuff that you can talk about and compare. So we're just going to compare, and it's going to be epic fun. Kyle just joined us. I'll let you guys do your introductions. I'll start with my girl, Monero Geek. Introduce yourself, child.
Hey everybody, this is Monaro Geek TV. I do have a YouTube channel, but I'm mostly active on Amino under Monaro Geek. And thank you, Christina, for inviting me. What's up, Chak? What's good with everyone? Hey Kyle, hey Johnny.
Kyle, go ahead and go next. Johnny's last because he's back.
I was laying down, but I'm watching some prelims for UFC, so I'm going to join for about half an hour for some buggery here.
It's actually not buggery. Like, actually, I know, right? It's like it's Christina. It must be buggery. It's buggery, okay? I have thoughts and opinions and ideas.
Hi, people. I'm Kyle. Nice to meet you.
Johnny?
Shout out to Monero giving an actual good introduction on a fucking productive channel. If anybody doesn't know Monero, go to my channel and have a fucking look. Her introduction was shy. I'm Johnny the Irish Wildling, the bastard that was last, the one whose king is snow, with not yellowed pissed on stains. Shout out to Urian Greyjoy because that whole writing shit was taking the piss out of it. And shout out to Kyle for his busy fucking schedule to stop in for what, 30 minutes? Oh shit!
Shots fired, Kyle. Damn, Daniel. Calling you out, yo. No rebuttal? Nothing? It is.
I could rebuttal myself.
No, don't rebuttal yourself.
That defeats the purpose.
Completely defeats the purpose.
You know that gum that you get on your shoe before you walk into like Walmart or the grocery store and you're like, shit, I got this fucking gum on my shoe, people. And you know when you like lift up your shoe and you're like, is that really fucking there? Sometimes I think that's Johnny in my life. I just fucking see him like a little ankle-biting dog giving me a fucking hard time. Well, I love Johnny. Seriously.
Kyle must love some gum on his shoe, I'm just saying.
He also likes to come up in the rear. That's previous chat from this. Or I'll edit that out.
Now, Christine,
No, I'm
leave
not going to edit that out. I don't edit live streams.
Marjorie Terrell is coming up the rear, everyone.
All right, so what we're going to do is we have some comparisons, and And me and Monero, we came up with some ideas and some questions that we're going to talk about. And if y'all have any other suggestions or nominees or candidates that you think should fit into the category that we're talking about, just say it in the chat, and then we'll vote and see like who is that most likely person. And I don't mean to bite everybody that had votes today, but for real, when I was watching y'all, the Hypes watch, Kyle, I was like, oh, this is so cool, like the whole voting thing, to see what everybody does. So I'm giving full credit to the Hypes watch and to Kyle. I like it. I like seeing what the chat feels about it, and I'm in it. Here we go. So Monero, you're awesome. I see you update that Google Doc, girl. You update that right now.
Can I say one thing? Christina is unprofessional as fuck. She didn't even send me a link to the chat room. So whoever the fuck is there. Hello?
Oh, I'm sorry, Johnny. I thought you could just go to
Oh, my Sam's a dick. It's alright. Let me do a false way. I have your fucking channel open now.
I know you do. Yeah. I don't see Google Geeks. You just go to my channel and you know better. We're not going to do this. You're not going to bait me into fighting with you. I prayed about it, and like I'm calm and peaceful, and I'm not going to let you take me there. We're just going to have a good time. Okay? Pinky swear, Johnny? No? No pinkies?
I'm an honest dude, so I cannot do that.
That's the best thing about you.
Fuck Sansa.
Exactly. Okay. Not really Sansa, but just being honest. All right. So we will start off with. There's so many funny ones. Monero, like, which one do you think we should start with? Give me a suggestion, because we came up with some pretty funny stuff. I kind of like the worst person ever.
Let's start with that one then.
Okay. So who is the worst person ever? And so for this, our candidates are the Mad King Ares, Viserys, Janos Slint, Meryn Trent, Alistair Thorne, and Tywin. That's a really long list. Kyle, do you have any thoughts on the worst person ever? It doesn't have to be one of these people. Like, just say who you feel, and then we'll tally up a tally.
Cersei Lannister, and it's not close.
Yeah, she should be on there.
I hate Cersei more than anyone.
No, you can't hate her more than me.
I hate Cersei a lot, probably more than Ramsay.
I kill her every night in my sleep. I do. Monero?
If I had to think worst person, okay, I'm gonna go a little bit against the grain here. I was gonna say Aegon the Fourth, the
Unworthy?
Yeah, the Unworthy. Yeah, I would say he was the worst. He's the worst person ever.
We got some people in the chat saying Littlefinger. I didn't even, I'll never put him on my list because I appreciate his hustle. Johnny?
Yeah.
I mean, he does suck. I get it. Yeah, he totally sucks. But I just appreciate his hustle. Johnny, your thoughts? Want me to read them off again? Did you get it? Because there's a lot.
I did hear you. Don't worry, Miss Dornish. I'm not Sansa. I hear the point very quick, and I'll reply very quick. King Ares, simply because you can say Maegor the Cruel, but King Ares actually fucked up so bad, the dynasty is gone. So King Ares.
All right. Any more points on that? We'll see what everybody else has to say.
I have a quick one. I can't remember his name, but in the story back in the Dawn Age, who was the guy that killed all those children of the forest and made that lake red? He was a Stark. I can't remember his name. He massacred so many children of the forest. They called him. They gave him a really nefarious name. It was a Bolton or a Stark. I think it was a Stark.
It had to be Bolton. No Stark.
I'm pretty sure it was a Stark though, and he.
I can't recall a Stark ever doing that, but you might be right.
And then Brandon the Breaker, dealt with him. I don't know why I can't think of it, but that guy was terrible. He killed so many children of the forest. They renamed him. Fuck me. I'm gonna have to go find it, guys. But that's the worst guy in the story for me. I'll go.
Anybody in the chat, like if you know of this Stark that did this, say it, because I have no recollection. So I'll name off the candidates one more time. Now we have from the chat. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different horrible people. So we'll see. So number 1, Euron. Nobody even spoke about Euron. Like, he's savage. This dude is off the chain.
Yeah, he is a savage.
He gets my vote. Euron.
He is savage. Wow.
Ramsay, Joffrey. In his heyday, he was pretty hateful, and he was the killer of rabbits and prostitutes and taker of heads. He could probably be Ixnay, you know. He really can't contend with these other people. Then we have Cersei, Roose, Littlefinger, and Craster. So I'll name off some numbers. We'll get a number. We'll see if we can get a number going. You're on number 1.
The mad Targaryen King Aerys, man. He brought a dynasty down.
He wasn't nominated. Nobody nominated him.
Oh,
you did?
He did. He did. He did.
Okay.
He did nominate him.
No, I'm going to take off Joffrey because I really feel like he can't. I mean, do you guys feel like Joffrey can hang with the likes of the Mad King and Euron?
Well, he can because remember after the Battle of the Blackwater, he had antlers like nailed to some of those dudes' heads and had them flung over the wall.
The Antler Men, yeah.
Yes.
You're right. Okay. So, Monero, you're going to tally.
Okay.
What was the last name that I was adding? Because I was editing a little bit. Johnny, what was the one you just said?
a wildling does not repeat himself.
Can somebody repeat the wildling for me?
It was Mad King Aerys.
Thank you. All right, so let's see what people think. You're on number 1.
Fucking dynasty, y'all.
You're on number 1. Vote now. Do it. Monero's watching, I hope.
I'm back on the chat and I'm watching.
Ramsay, number 2.
You're on.
Worst villain, Ramsay, number 2. Joffrey, number 3. Cersei, number 4. Roose, number 5. Littlefinger is number 6. Craster's number 7. And the Mad King Aerys is number 8.
Yeah, you're lucky, dickhead.
I'll give you time to tally that up, Monero. You know, we'll go ahead and skip ahead while you work on that. So that's our worst villain. So we're gonna jump over to the best lover. So that list is really small because we don't get too many like good love.
Give them a minute to vote, Jesus.
No, they're voting while I talk.
Let the people speak for a minute. Well, type their shit. You know, talk about your wallpaper for a minute. Do anything. Let them do their shit. Because Monero was just gonna be stuck on the papers there.
No, that's Monero. She's working on that. Like she's dedicated to that. But meanwhile, I can ask Kyle who he thinks is the best lover. And here's our candidates. And if you have a candidate in the chat, let me know. This category was so ridiculous. It's hard because there's not really good positive sexual energy in this show.
Oberyn Martell.
That's
and
good.
And here's why. And here's why. He was so loved by all of his people as well. I think not only was he's a great lover, and he went both ways, but all of his children loved him. His wife loved him. His brother loved him, and the people loved him. He was the greatest lover.
Yeah, I mean like boning. His kids don't know about his boning status.
Oh my God, Tormund fucking Giantsbane. He screwed a fucking bear.
But we have to have recount, we have to have...
Oh, okay, sorry.
I could say, like the dude talking about Cersei in this season, yeah, I pulled my stuff out and blah, blah, blah. That person can't be the one to tell it. Who do we know that has confirmation or a POV where we've seen interaction where they're actually a good lover? That make it easier?
Podrick Payne.
Monero, he wasn't even on our freaking list. I'm
Well,
embarrassed.
That
you're
was a
right.
good answer.
I didn't. The only reason why I thought of him, but I didn't even think to put him on the list is like because he's still a kid. But I forgot on the show he's a kind of a grown man.
I'm embarrassed by that. We didn't have him on there.
Women be calling their fucking dildos pod.
But Pod said that he handled what 2 or 3.
Oh, a whole room of hoes. And they didn't charge him. They were like, you're good. Pro
Got
bono.
that. You
Thank
got
you.
that.
If a hoe tells you you did good, you did good. But I'll go ahead and go through the list of other people who tried to contend with Padre. So we have Brandon Stark. Not our current Brandon, but the Brandon before him. Because Lady Destin was like all worked up about him. Like she went in about Brandon. And then Tyrion Lannister, we don't really have a POV mention of him being good at it, but we do have his POV of him experiencing the response of women that he's with, so maybe you could put him up there. And then of course Dario, because whatever, freaking hate Dario. And then, oh, you're doing your White Walker noise. You're doing really good. And then Podrick Payne. So, does anybody have any comments on them lovers before we do the vote? That's my daughter's White Walker noise.
Yeah, can anybody pick up on Christina's bias against the Wildling? Yeah, I didn't even get a response on it. That's amazing.
Tormund?
No, yeah, I didn't even get an answer on it. It's amazing.
Yeah, Tormund was wrestling bears.
But I said we didn't have any confirmation from any bears that happened, so. Okay.
I didn't get asked anyways, but I'm gonna tell y'all anyways. Fucking rude fuck. Anyways, I'm going to say Rhaegar Targaryen because he fucked the Queen of Dorne and then he started a whole war by seducing Lyanna Stark. And I fucking hate Rhaegar. But it has to be Rhaegar for the best lover in context.
I'll just reiterate that.
Thanks for asking me, Christina. Yeah, thanks for asking me. Yeah, I appreciate that. Rhaegar.
I did open up to everybody though. Right before you yelled at me, I said, "Does anybody have anything to say about that?" And then you yelled at me.
I don't know. Normally, when you do this shit, is you kind of go in line with the people in the shit. But it's alright. We're on your channel, Christina. I don't want to do round 2 about being on your channel.
We fight a lot, you guys. Me and Johnny fight a lot. Sometimes
all the time.
We love each other, but we do fight a lot, and sometimes it leaks over into live streams, and I apologize, but it's all love, like it's love.
We don't apologize.
And that's why I love him, because he doesn't apologize.
Oh my God! AU Packmeal in the chat just said no one likes Roz. I love that. I love that.
No. She's the next category. Your favorite hoes.
Oh,
Yes. They have their own category. The whores have their own category.
Dish. No, you didn't. Okay, let's vote on best lover. Yeah, ready for the vote?
But can I point out, it's best lover. Like, if you're great at sex, fair play. But best lover, as in lover, Rhaegar.
I'd have to say Oberyn.
We don't have a recount of that. We don't know what he did. Like, as far as we know, he was a rapist. Like, we don't know that he was a good lover.
Lyanna would have looked more distraught talking to Ned if he was a rapist. No.
No, I know he wasn't, but I'm just saying, like, we don't have proof.
Well, then how can you say you know he wasn't? Okay.
I just put the clues together, and that's how it came off to me. That he was not a rapist. He was a great lover.
Adam Boyle says Marillion. He could do the sweetest things with his fingers.
He is a rapist. No, that dude is not. He will not go on the list. But I appreciate you for adding some book characters. Like, you know, we need to. I'm really enjoying like putting everybody together.
Shout out to Adam.
Okay. Any other nominees or candidates before you vote? Marilyn was kind of cool, but he also sucked. Okay, so here's our votes, our candidates for best lover. Brandon Stark is number 1. Tyrion Lannister is number 2. Dario is number 3. Podrick is number 4. It's number 4. Podrick is the man. If you can make prostitutes not pay you, you are, or not ask for payment from you, you're doing something right.
Yeah, Podrick and O'Brien, it has to be a hard fight between them two.
Oh, I forgot Khal Drogo. Monero.
Fuck off, he's a rapist. How dare you accuse Adam of that shit about rape and then say Khal Drogo? Fuck right off.
Monero, you say it. Don't make me say the words.
He did. Look, let's go back to the first time he was with Dany. He didn't rape her. As a matter of fact, he touched her and specifically asked yes or no.
And she was...
And then at the end, he got her hot enough where she took his hand and moved it down and said yes. Just
yeah,
saying.
okay. Dario taught Daenerys how to give a blowjob. Big fucking deal. Can I just say one thing, though? Is that you were talking about Khal Drogo as a lover. What is the whole culture of his aspect, yeah? It's not about rape and pillage at all, no? No?
No, it is.
But he didn't rape her the first time. He didn't.
Oh, the first time. Oh, right. What a gin.
He didn't rape her the first time that they were together. By the time that he had already had sex with her the first time, he figured, okay, she's good. So now I'm just gonna mount her the rest of the time.
Like they did each other's hair.
But eventually, it does say Dany started to enjoy it.
She was wet. Excuse my language. She took his hand like she was ready. And I know you can get wet just from anything, but she was like, come, like took his hand and everything was like, let's do it. So therefore, he slayed that because she was a scared little girl. They can't even speak the language. And now she's wet and she's like, come here, come get it. Drogo, number 5.
Khal Drogo, he's on, oh my god.
Okay. Reminiscent. Okay. Do you have the results from the first vote?
The first one was Aries.
Aries won?
The most votes.
So Aries, like, what was that, the worst person ever?
Yeah.
And what was that, the person who you forgot to fucking ask that question to you ever? Yeah? Suck a dick. Shout out to all the people that picked Aries. 1-0, Dorney. Suck it. Suck on it. Well done, y'all. Fan favorite, we'll take it. Shout out to King Aries.
Fan favorite. Because you're just...
Oh yeah, that's why. Everybody votes for what I say because I say it. Don't sound like Kyle. Don't do that.
Johnny?
Let's love
Johnny.
each other.
Johnny.
I think y'all need to
Rivalry. You say the same shit.
Johnny.
Are you gonna finish that statement or just fucking...
I'm coming up the fucking rear, bud. You better watch out.
Put your finger like that when you say it.
Sphinxy sounds like you was all after random rivalries, and I decapitate you. It's okay. Kyle, you decapitate me at Trials of Trivia. You decapitate me. So just take the decapitation, and on Sphinxy's channel, shout out to fan favoritism, King Aries. Suck it.
We do not kneel.
I think we have another good category that's coming up that's pretty tragic. It's the saddest death.
Oh.
Like, out of everything, right? So the only two that I could come up with were, of course, Hodor and Shireen. If anybody else can think of anything else that we should add in there, or anybody else, I can't think of any two other saddest. Of course, like Red Wedding. I kind of exempt that
For
because
me,
we all know like it was traumatic and it sucked for everybody, right?
yeah.
Right. So outside of that, and
For,
Ned's
for me,
all the Starks dying in the beginning, just cancel that. And what was the saddest after that? Does anybody in the chat have any suggestions on it? Oh, Grey Wind, Tommen, Tommen, really? Really? Okay, I see the Tommen vote. I would not have referred to that as one of the saddest deaths. I mean, it was sad, but in comparison to Shireen and like Hodor, Johnny, who would be your saddest death?
Rob Stark from the books, because yeah, I did not see that coming at the time at all. Most people who watched the show got spoiled by dickheads. Rob Stark saddened me because he was not the next Ned Stark. So on that notion, yeah, for me that was horrible.
Kyle?
The question again?
Most tragic death.
Ned,
Saddest.
Ned Stark for me. That's the one that affected me the most. Ned was my favorite character of all time, and then that turned into Sandor and Jon. But Ned Stark, I mean, he. If we look throughout the story, I feel like Ned's the biggest hero. The things he had to sacrifice for everyone, like oh my God, like Ned for sure.
Yeah, and I initially said the Starks were off the table as a vote, but honestly, though, yeah, that's not even fair because their deaths were so tragic and so horrendous. I still don't recall seeing anybody else die that hurt me like that. Hodor is the next closest.
I think the reason it hurt me so much too is because he actually had to confess and lie to Joffrey's face, and then Joffrey still fucking killed him. That was just, the fact that Joffrey basically controlled his life. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's why it was the worst for me. This is Joffrey, that little bastard.
Yeah, that's the worst part. He did it to save his family, and then it didn't even work. Monero, I'm getting sad. Damn, Daniel.
Yeah, I would agree with Ned. I think Ned was the first major shocking death that we have in the series, right? Like his death was the first shocking death that we had. But I would agree with some that say that Littlefinger played a huge part in that too. So, but for me, I'm gonna go with Nimble Dick Crab.
Ooh, that's a good
I'm
one.
gonna go with him. Yeah, his death was really sad to me.
That is such a good one, Monero.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he has a name that sounds like fucking something you get checked out in a GP. Rob Stark was the next Ned.
I know. I didn't want to pick what you guys picked. I wanted to pick someone different. So
Nice. Nice.
They're both equally tragic. They really are. Because Nimble Dick, like, I expected him to be shady, but then it turns out, like, no, he really took her to where he thought she needed to go. And then still got.
oh, it was horrible. Yeah.
Oh, damn, Monero. This is a horrible topic. I get sad about that. Let me add to this. And we
Even
gonna do
the chat section, what about Barristan? Candy points out Barristan. That was shite. Because Kyle corrected me long ago that the actor of Barristan read the fucking books. And he was like, what? After the show said, yeah, we're going to kill you.
This ain't right.
That was kind of foul.
Well, you know what's crazy is before the season before the season aired that season, there was two actors. I believe it was Ciaran Hinds, and I believe it was the gentleman who played Barristan Selmy. I can't remember his name, sorry, off the top of my head, but I think that both of them were upset because Mance died early, and so did Barristan. Did they die in the same season? I think so, eh? Because Mance got killed off in the first episode, and then Barristan got killed off in like the fourth episode.
No, Barristan died season 5, right? And I think, didn't Mance die before that?
I don't know. I could have been. I think he died in episode 1, maybe the last season. Yeah, I don't know. But either way, they're both really upset. And I mean, like they used pretty big actors for these guys, especially Ciarán Hinds. Like he was in Rome on HBO. He's been like, and he was on record saying for like his character was like misused. Same with Barristan Selmy. He was like my character arc, like I'm gonna be in the Battle of Marine. Like what the fuck are they doing?
He should have been.
Yeah, he was the devil in Hellrider as well. So yeah, I don't. That was a shit movie, but yeah.
It was. I'll add him to the list of saddest death. But okay, aside from like knowing his personal beliefs on his character and everything, do you feel like he contends with some of the other saddest deaths that we have had, or is it just because we're book readers and we feel like he didn't deserve that? Because we could get chapter 1 of T-Wow and like he dies, and at
Rob
that
Stark. I'm sticking with Rob Stark.
Okay, so I have Shireen, Hodor, Tommen, Rob, Ned, Oberyn.
you got the votes down, like you got the candidates.
No, I'm just saying who I have. So are we going to add anybody else to the list?
Well, for the list, I have Hodor, Shireen, Rob Stark, Nimble Dick, Barristan Selmy. So I will let you. You're my secretary. Because my North Remembers isn't here. I got to peg somebody. I'm bad at it.
Okay, so Shireen, Hodor, Rob, Nimble Dick, Ned?
Yeah, Ned too, yeah.
Nimble Dick. I had to look down there for a minute just to make sure you weren't personally insulting me. I thought you were personally insulting me there.
Oberyn was a fucking killer one too. Like, oh, he championed himself for Tyrion.
Yeah, his death was a shocker.
Because
that was a shocker to me.
He had it in the bag if he wasn't stupid about it.
That was more like a shocking death for me. Like, I wasn't sad. I was just like, what? But like a sad death is like, when Hodor died, I was like, I grabbed my kids and we held each other and watched it. And then like, I can't watch it again because I was sad.
Yeah, yeah.
Sometimes sad deaths, like sad when old girl got stabbed. Rob's wife, Talisa, was pregnant and they freaking stabbed her in her unborn baby's stomach. That's sad. Jingle Bells. What was his name in the books?
Yeah, it was. His name was. Wasn't it Aegon Frey or something? He had a dragon name. I want to say it was Aegon Frey.
Yeah, but his name was like Jingle Bell or something.
Yeah, they called him Jingle Bell.
We should put I don't know why he's not on the list. That was the worst. Because in case you all are watching and you haven't read the books, spoiler alert, in the show when Catelyn Stark kills Walder Frey's wife, in the book she actually kills his little son who's like obviously autistic or something.
Yeah.
Call him Jingle Bells because he wears a hat with little bells on the end and the bells just jingle.
He's a B-side patch face.
Yeah. He slits his throat like he's a villain, and it's just so tragic. Hashtag goes to High Heart. Hashtag prophecy. But yeah, it was when I read that, actually I should have put that on the list. I just did, but I'm saying before we have this conversation, I should have thought of that because when I read it, after watching the show, I read it and I was just like, oh my God.
Yeah, because it says that she cut him so deep that it like got to his bone, and as he died, the bells were just
jingling. Come here, I love you. I'll never cut you.
Yeah, that was kind of sad.
What about the Targaryen? Forgive me on memory, as it has been a long time. But remember where she had a choice where she had to pick which son dies first, and then
Rhaella Targaryen.
Yeah, and then she suicided herself, common style.
And they killed the other son, not the one she killed.
Yeah, and she chose the older one because the younger one would not understand life, and then she killed herself. Does she get a mention, or am I reaching?
No, she did not get mentioned. That mess was tragic. Her son that died, I forget which one it was, though. Because the next one became king, and he was like hella emo after that. Y'all remember?
I can't remember their names now.
It was at the end of the Dance of Dragons, like it was all finishing up or whatever. And so he became the king, but he's always like, you know, super emo and super depressed and could never really rebound from that. But anywho, go on, baby. Where were we? Jesus, we just went off on a tangent. I think we were talking about the saddest deaths. We should have put that on there. Should I add that to the list? That random Targaryen?
Well, we have to keep the list short because then we'll have like 10 people.
Yeah, the list is already, there's 6 people on it. I'm just going to add him.
We'll stop. Yeah, stop.
Yeah, I'll just add him. What's his name? Random Targaryen.
Just call him Randall Targaryen for the laughs.
Random Tar.
The people that killed him was it like Egg and Smoke? It was some stupid name.
It
was Egg and Smoke.
Cheese.
So see now y'all gonna see.
It was blood and cheese, and it was lame, and it was the worst, and it was super sad. The saddest part was the one that lived. They're like, yeah, you see, your mom wanted you to die, and we didn't kill you. Now live with that.
Yep.
He should be on the damn list, but he didn't die.
That was during the Dance of the Dragons, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was J.R.R. Martin's way of just being tired. 3 a.m. fucking Wednesday night saying, fuck it, blood, and he probably cut his finger as he was eating a cheese sandwich, and he was like, oh, fuck it, blood and cheese.
Basically, yeah. How do you come up with that?
Yeah. He deserves a break for it, though. It's like, yeah, you've given us so much blood and cheese. Only J.R.R. Martin gets away with that.
Okay. Eli, just to catch you up, we are talking about the saddest death. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Should I take Barris and Selmy off? You guys want him to stay on as sad, like a really sad one? Kyle? Does he count? I'll take that as a no.
I'm still trying to research this person that killed like 10,000 children in the forest at this lake. I had it somewhere.
I've never heard of that dude, for real, Kyle. When you find it, you're going to blow my mind, because I have no recollection.
Tell us, Kyle, tell us, man. I think you made that up in your mind and got him mixed up with the old Belgian dictator back in the day of history who killed a hell of a lot of Africans that people don't fucking remember. Yeah, maybe you got that shit mixed up, Kyle.
Yeah, I took Barristan off, guys. I don't really feel like it was that sad. It sucked. He goes on the sucky death list, but not like the sad list. So on the sad list, we have Hodor, Shireen, Robb Stark. I feel like his baby mama should be on there too, but that's just my thought. Jingle Bells, and that random Dance of the Dragons kid.
I fucking found it, everyone. Is everybody ready to hear this? I'm sorry to throw it. Okay, Brandon of the Bloody Blade is a legendary son of Garth the Green Hand. He is credited for driving away giants from the Reach and warring against the children of the forest, slaying so many of them at the Blue Lake it became known as the Red Lake. In some tales, he's mentioned as the ancestor and even father of Bran the Builder.
Look at Kyle, he's so happy. You don't found it, boy. You did it.
That's the person I think that may be the fucking Night's King that might have got fucking turned into the Night's King. That guy that fucking slaughtered all the children of the forest, I think that might be the guy. Now, I have a crazy... We're not getting into this, though. I just wanted to let you guys know that Brandon of the Bloody Blade, and credit to James Michelle for helping me search that. I couldn't fucking find it, and he found it on Westeros.org. But that dude was one of the fucking worst dudes in history. He fucking killed so many children of the forest at the Blue Lake, he made the lake turn red.
He was before Bran the Builder? Like before the Long Night and everything?
He was the son of Garth the Green Hand, and some say he was the father of Bran the Builder. So, anyways, sorry guys, I'm with my...
I can link it, and I need to research that, because I have no recollection. Like, it doesn't even ring a little bit of a bell. Okay, so let's talk about our saddest death candidates.
Okay.
So we have Hodor, number 1. Hold the door. Y'all can vote now if you already know your vote. Number 2,
Hold the door for me, hold door. Sorry, Kiss.
Shireen being burned at the stake alive while her parents stood there and watched. Rob Stark being shanked the hell up while he's at a wedding where he should be safe under guest right. Jingle Bell, who was not in the show but in the books and was slaughtered by Catelyn Stark for no reason. And he's autistic. I call it autistic. They don't say that name in the book. But you know, he's autistic, obviously. And Soup's tragic. And then that random Targaryen I need a name. Like I need some random Targaryen.
If I'm looking at it right, I think his name was Jaehaerys.
Okay.
If I'm looking at the right thing.
So and Jaehaerys that died during the Dance of the Dragons.
Jon Snow, not Jaehaerys Sand. Fuck off.
So Jaehaerys is number 5. And Jaehaerys died by, he's the one whose mom chose the other one, right?
Yeah, it was his brother's name.
God, that's the worst. That's so sad.
Yeah, they tell you to choose which one is going to live, and you choose one, and they kill the other one.
The other one. So she chose one, and Jaehaerys is the one that they killed. So that's Jaehaerys in the Dance of Dragons kit. So I'm just going to run real quick. Hodor number 1. Vote. Hodor number 1. Shireen number 2. Robb Stark number 3. Jingle Bells number 4. And Jaehaerys number 5. God, so sad. I choose Jaehaerys. That's just disgusting and tragic. Monero's tracking it. And once you're done with that, Monero, we can get the results from the one before that. Just let me know, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
The one before that was Pod.
The answer was Pod, right? Yeah, that's obvious. He's sexy.
Oi, mate, I was looking for a Song of Ice and Fire fact and I couldn't find it, but my mate James Bichelle found me fact. Oi, mate.
Man, yeah, whoever gets James Bushell in that fucking trial by trivia, pack your bags before it's even started.
It's my buddy Blaze Manga.
I would not want to be that person.
I got Jerry the Targaryen Steamboat in the first fucking round, so
I have Johnny, so I'm like
yeah, it's not random rivalries, Christina. You're getting mixed up.
I requested you.
Of course you did. Of course you did.
You haven't read the books in like forever. I'm like, oh yeah.
But everybody's counting me out of the first round. But your boy Kyle, he's a slippery chicken
Oh,
piece.
fuck off! You are cocky as shit with the question here. Don't try and play humble. You're a cocky shit. I can't wait to see you lose.
You call yourself a crispy chicken?
Bobbing and weaving. Oh
Why?
yeah. Oh yeah.
Where's the love? Where's the love? I guess there is no love in war.
James B is gonna be fucking Arthur Dane throughout that shit, and no Howland Reed is here to save anybody.
You don't want to go against Jimmy B. I'm gonna tell you that right now. He's Asian and he's like smarter than the regular Asians. He's on some other stuff, and he's not a slippery chicken.
I'll challenge Jimmy B.
Huh? Say that again.
Challenge.
Me and Jimmy B are good buddies, by the way.
Sounded like.
I have high amounts of respect for Jimmy B. Very, very knowledgeable guy. Actually, if I had to predict someone to win the tournament, it'll probably be James or, Charlie in Westeros is good too. Charlie in Westeros, James, or Jerry. One of those three is probably going to win the tournament.
I'm super smart, Kyle. I could totally win it. You didn't even consider me.
But if I do win the tournament, y'all gonna see me eating some chicken, baby!
Hey, what did I say? Remind me. Oh, sorry. It's okay, inside joke with me and Jimmy B. I'm sorry.
If Kyle wins, yeah, I put this out with arrogance, yeah, because there's no fucking chance I'll win. Kyle, if you win, see my hair? Gone.
I'm gonna study so hard now, guys. You don't even. I fucking understand. Johnny's hair is gonna. That's my fucking goal. Johnny's hair is gone.
I have another question if you guys want.
Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
Let's see. Let's scroll through. Monero, we had like a good one that we were like bust. Oh, was it the sigil one?
Yeah. Let's do the sigil one.
Best or worst sigils? Which one should we do?
Let's do worst sigil because everybody might pick their best sigil. Let's do the worst sigil.
Okay.
Who has the worst house sigil?
Here's the question. Yes. Worst house sigils. Chat, we're picking up your questions. Like, tell us your opinion on who the worst house sigil is. Johnny, who do you think?
I know people are going to hate on me for it because there's a hell of a lot of worse sigils, but I hate the Umbers one because it's like it's either gorilla breaking chains or just chains kind of broken, and it's boring. It's just boring. I'm sorry.
Which
boring.
one?
It's like the Greyjoys. Looks like slippery dildos. It's one or the other for me. It's like they're both shite.
Kyle?
Man, this is hard. I'm looking at some online right now, and I mean, red wine is a grape, so that's pretty dumb. But I don't know, man. Like I like all the animal ones. That's pretty cool. I don't know. I'll have to say the grape. The House of Red Wine is pretty dumb. Like a grape is your house sigil. I don't know. Like that's House Serwin has an axe. That's kind of boring. I don't know. I'll go with House of Red Wine.
I'll say mine real quick before I forget it. Definitely the Merryweathers. Like it's like a goat or something with like a cup. Am I wrong on that one? Or is that the Horn of Plenty, which is also super lame? Y'all help me out. But I know I saw a sigil where like there's like a random animal and it's like holding a cup and it just has no purpose and no sense. It's the worst. I thought it was the Merryweather. I'm pretty sure it is though. But I thought also maybe the Merryweather sigil has some sort of Horn of Plenty on it because they keep talking about Merryweather being in the books. It's a book thing. Like he's the Lord of Plenty. So y'all refresh my memory. But I just know there's a lame ass like animal sitting holding the cup. It don't get no worse than that.
I changed my answer to House Frey because I hate House Frey so much, and they just have a castle in it. It's like I just hate the Freys and I hate their sigil. I hate everything about House Frey. So House Frey sigil.
Monero.
Oh, remember what I was telling you about the Elaine chapter about the 2 nights when she meets up with Miranda, who was sitting between 2 knights, and one of them has a huge pair of pink lips as his house sigil. What's his name?
We were supposed to look that up. We forgot. We were supposed to find out who had the lip.
His name was Shet. S-H-E-T-T of Gulltown. His name was Shet. Yes. Yes.
That makes it worse.
Like I just took a shat or shet.
Shet. S-H-E-T-T.
That is an ugly ass name. Holy shit.
And then your sigil's like lips kissing, like kiss my ass.
A huge pair of pink lips.
Is this for real? You guys aren't trolling me right now?
No, it's for
No,
real.
I promise you. Go to the Elaine chapter. It's in there.
Yeah, hold up, man. Hold up, y'all. Yeah, I'm taking from the comment section. Yeah, House Wall. And I'm seeing it. It's like 3 buckets. It's like 2 girls, 1 cups. 3 girls, 1 cup in Westeros. That is a horrible sigil. Oh my god. That's horrible. Whoa,
That's Johnny taking it to the next level. Fucking.
That's me listening to the comments. It's like House Wool. Just fucking go to your Google and type in House Wool. It's like 3 girls, 1 Westeros. That's
Nobody told me who had the sigil with the freaking. Which I have a few that I was worried about. Which one? Which one did I say, Monero? Was it the one with the chick dancing, or was it the goat with like the cup?
I think it was the goat with the cup. If I remember
Did
correctly.
anybody say anything? Like, did they let me know whose sigil is the goat with the cup? No, of course not. Because goats are lame.
House Wall. Yeah, just write in, yeah. All y'all here from the comment section, shout out to all y'all. Type in House Wall on Google.
Is that
Oh
the
my
goat?
god. It's shocking. Just look at it. What the fuck inspires you about 3 buckets on a House Wall, man? Well done, comment section. On with the comment section. House Wall, man.
One of my favorite sigils is when Harry the Heir rolled up to the Veil and had his thing quartered off and was like repping both sides. I was like, you tell him who you are, Harry. You don't back down. And then he dissed my girl, and then we had beef. But it's another story for another
He's
time.
not a very smart guy. Didn't he knock up some gal? Like, isn't he screwed? Like, didn't he knock up some?
2 kids. He has like a kid and like another kid on the way or something. Like,
Yeah, her name was Saffron.
and Sansa's like, you're gonna have to get rid of your saffron if you're gonna be mine. And he's like, hell yeah, Sansa.
He's like, yeah, I'm all the spice you need, boo.
Yeah, boo. Yes.
Hell yeah!
Oh, don't
Oh, this went
Oh!
left so fast.
do that. Don't you do that. No more clap. Don't. That's not okay. I get it though for Sansa's sake, but I don't want to see you doing this again. Mm-mm.
That went left so fast. Okay, so who do we have for the worst sigils?
Oh, you weren't tallying it up? We're too busy having fun.
Yes,
Okay.
no, Christina,
Wait,
Christina, I'm sorry for having fun on your channel, Christina, but me as Monero Geek, I was having fun. I'm sorry I wasn't tallying it up and it wasn't a joke.
Fuck off.
No.
I'm going to go back to our document and see who we had for the worst sigils. And if you guys can just repost it again so I don't miss you, and we'll check it out and we'll see what we got. Because I believe for us we had here. I see best sigils. Okay.
I have in the chat Tully. I have
Tully said,
did somebody say the Terrells?
yeah. They said the rose was lame. So Telly Tyrell, let me type it so we can vote. Telly Tyrell.
I think the pink lips is pretty bad.
Oh, how Slint. Yeah, he chose something hella lame. What did he choose?
Whoa. Who the fuck makes a sigil with a fucking bucket? At least lips could fucking mean, yeah, the kiss of death, great blowjob. It could mean a hell of a lot of things. A bucket, house wool.
House wool.
Bucket.
How did they spell their names? W-U-L-L?
Our water is plentiful.
Yeah,
That's what she said.
That's Roz. Yeah, Roz is definitely from House Wool. Shout out to House Wool. Who the fuck makes a sigil? You know, if you're making a sigil as a person for your family, who the fuck looks at a bucket and is inspired?
House Wool has buckets of buckets.
That's horrible, man. Who the
So
fuck
Wool.
looks at a bucket
How do they
and
spell their name? W-U-L-L or W-U-H-L?
No, W-U-L-L.
Okay.
And yeah, I don't get credit for that. The chat room gets credit for that because they fucking put me onto it. I just googled it when they said that, and that is.
I have somebody that said I mentioned Lawn Myth in our pre-chat. Remember Lemon Cloak?
Yeah. Oh, that's his house name. I just know Lemon Cloak.
Yeah. Well, he is suspected to be Richard Lawn Myth.
And that's Johnny's favorite character, by the way.
No.
And his house sigil. Remember, I said that his house words was "the choice is yours." And I think his house sigil was skulls. Skulls, is it? Is it skulls?
I don't remember skulls.
Does anybody in the chat know what House Lundman's sigil is? I want to say it's skulls.
Chat, help us sister out.
It's two little testicles over.
Yeah, that's so gross.
I just wanted to say that so I could get me word in. It was Willa, aka Dishy, fucking changing names, fucker. So she is my vote. It's not my opinion, it's hers. So Dishy is the Bucket House. Yeah, House Wolf. I'm just saying, credit where it's due, man. You know?
Be studying.
Lemons quartered on skulls. Thank you, Adam Doyle.
Fuck you, Kyle. Fucking putting Lemmy Lemclub beside me. Fuck you.
What did Adam say? What was the answer? I missed it.
It was lemons quartered with skulls.
And Harry the Heir's shield is.
He has the Falcon in one, and then he has the
Yeah, I don't know his other house, like the house.
It's like a mountain or. Hold on, I'm gonna find out.
You find it. Because I really want to know. Like, every time I re-listen or reread, I'm just like, what the hell was this shield again? I miss it every time. Lips and skulls. Okay. While you research that, let's talk about best reunion hugs.
Can I put in one more thing? Like, if someone has a house sigil of like a wet rat or like a wet like furry animal, wouldn't that be sick? Like a super wet rat. House wet.
Sick. Like you could die from that. So gross, Kyle.
That would be gross. That would be so gross. That would
Question to the chat. While we're in between questions, if you could have a house sigil, what would it be? Let me know, like say it. I would love to know because I've been trying to come up with one forever, and I can't. So I would like to see what y'all would do if you could make a sigil for your house. You were the first of your name. What would you do? What's going to mark your lineage?
Mine would be like a world and a globe, and then the land is kind of shaped like a wolf, kind of biting over the ocean, and then the ocean coming back over its head as its ears perk up with its tidal waves. Easy.
That's great. That's great.
Like, that's not easy for regular people.
That's
like,
from my book, man. That's House Capoe's sigil, and the wolves from my book. Yeah, that's the sigil for them. That's their sigil, yeah.
We'll talk about that later. I've seen no sigil, but we'll just no spoiler for anybody reading Johnny's epic novel.
Nobody reads my shit.
Pounds of Hate. I read it. Awesome. Yeah. If you're not reading his book, for real, you're not on life. Johnny has an awesome book. I don't know how many chapters you want me to promote or talk about, because I know there's only a couple on. I mean, I read on Juke Pop, but I don't know where you want other people to read. But they're awesome and epic. And Johnny, you better tell me before I move on, because my ADD is like this. I don't know where you want people to find it, so I give you 2 seconds. 1, 2.
Juke Pop. That's it. Sorry, Minero.
I was about to say, you're going to be quiet about that? You're not going to tell people when?
Where is it, Johnny? Yes, Johnny has a book, and it's...
It's one or the other. Spectrum Hounds of Hate. It's not really that great. Like there's potential that I have to work on and craft it. There is potential, that's it. But I did cheat. The sigil I want is a wolf-shaped land on a globe. The globe is the sigil, and then a wolf kind of biting over the ocean, because we're always fighting nature. You know, and that's the saying. We're always fighting nature.
So Johnny's epic book can be found on Wattpad, the app. If you won't say it himself, like it's right there, you can see it. Go to Wattpad, get the app, and then the rest of the chapters on Juke Pop. but he's still editing those, so they're a work in progress. But yeah, he's not just a giant Irish asshole. He's got skills to pay the bills.
It's very true. His stuff is cool. I will retweet one of his chapters out on my Twitter. Johnny, do you have Twitter?
Yeah, he doesn't use it.
I'll retweet one. I'll retweet it out on my Twitter later, so you guys can go check it out. KFC_tube. You guys can check that out. Can I talk about my house visual? I had this really cool thought. What if I could do a fucking frog, like, and he's like on like some lotus leaf or like some leaf, and he's like gliding on water, but he has like a paddle, like a sick, like a blade of grass or something. But he's like, you know what I mean? He's like, kind of like, no, he's not surfing, but it's a frog. And I've seen this happen before. I've actually seen a frog that's like riding on a turtle and the turtle's underwater. But this is a frog on a leaf, and the frog is like standing like this, okay? Like with his feet up. And he's like going down the river with like a stick, or like he's propelling himself on the leaf. That would be my house sigil.
A frog. I don't understand.
Because frogs are sick. Come on.
You're a chicken, like the Chicken Man.
Yeah, I have that already, but like this would be like, you know, like a magical one.
So I'm gladly taking suggestions on logos and sigils because I have nothing. Monero, like, do you have like a logo or something?
Not really. I mean, what I have is like my header, but that's not I'm trying to look for somebody to actually create a logo for, Monaro Geek TV. Like, I wanted to, something pretty cool. I'm really into Japanime and comic art, so I wanted to kind of reflect that.
They're the ones for you. Like, they're awesome. And I commissioned them, but they're like, what do you want? And I was like, I don't know, just...
Blaze Manga did my new channel art, and it's fucking awesome. Like, he went above and beyond. I asked him for one piece, and he did like 5 different pieces for me. It was like fucking insane. Like they do actual straight up Japanese manga, which is amazing. They have their own motion comic. You should check him out.
Actually, Eli, I don't really think Johnny actually says shite in any of his books. I can't recall that word being in there.
Caleb uses it. Caleb is Irish. He uses it.
And I'm pronouncing Caleb wrong because it's Caleb, but I say Caleb.
That's alright.
I'm American.
No, that's alright.
Damn it all.
Caleb does use it though, because I remember when I was writing chapter 3, and he compares the old dude's hair to like a string of shite, because you know when you're old and your hair is kind of brittle. And he compares it to a string of shite. I didn't know a string of shite could flow in the wind as he's looking at him. It's not the most poetic book, but yeah.
This just in. Shite can flow in the wind. It can.
That is true.
It is known. That
is true.
Okay.
Okay, so worst house sigil. I have Tully, Tyrell, Flint, Wool.
I don't know. I vote for that Tully ass fish. Like, I don't even. It's either Tully or the goat. It's a tie for me. I don't want to be a fish just like flopping in the water. I don't even understand how they make that awesome.
Yeah.
So name them off, Monero. Give them a number so people can vote, and then you can.
Okay, so Tully will be number 1. Tyrell will be number 2. Flint will be number 3. And Wool will be number 4. You can go ahead and vote.
Go ahead and vote. And while you guys are voting, I guess we'll pick up like one more. Well, maybe a couple more. It's 8:30. So let's see. Monero, don't let me miss one because we have like some good ones. We have most sassy, biggest criminal, the worst lover.
House Wool. You forgot House Wool.
Yeah, oh, I did. Oh,
it wasn't in the vote?
Yeah, it is. It's number 4.
Oh, everybody's voting for?
Everybody's down 4.
Damn, 4 is like winning in a major way. Which one was that? Is that the goat?
Yeah, number one. No, Wolves with the bucket. I think is
I was
that the
looking.
one?
That's Woyla's vote, not mine. I just concede to Woyla's point of view. It's like, yeah, that's
Tully
a
is number one, Eli.
Moni said the flayed man. Yeah, that actually is a totally sucky one. But it's not like it's not lame. It's totally evil and disgusting, but it's not just lame.
It's
Like
I don't. It's meant to be intimidating, which is what it does.
yeah, you don't want to see a goat laying down like this. This is my impersonation of that goat. It's like, I mean, I can be a goat. Like I can be a sigil. I can do that. I do that all the time. I take goblets. Anyway.
Oh, Timo brought up a good one. House Went the bat. Was House Went the black bat?
Yeah.
Bats are sick.
Yeah,
Batman. What the fuck?
No joke. A bat will tear your ass up.
A bat will fucking tear your ass. It'll come from the rear.
Kyle, you doing that on purpose? No.
I'm from House Flint.
What was number 3?
House Flint will fuck everybody up. Oh fuck! How does Kristen Bale do that? Sorry. Seriously, that fucked me throat up.
Mute yourself while you die. We don't want to hear it.
Take a sip. Take a sip. Take a sip. Take a sip, Johnny.
You'll be all right. Good. I'm a nurse. Trust me. So House Went is coming up the rear. Do you have a tally, Monero? Or
Yes. House Wool wins by a landslide. And for saddest death, we had Shireen win by a landslide.
Good call. Was Hodor a second?
Yes, Hodor was second.
that make you feel good, Kyle? Knowing he was right up in the rear, about to come up.
Oh,
Rear.
Somebody has to hold the door. Somebody has to hold the door.
Was I ever?
The door was.
Somebody has to hold the door.
Hodor's tall, so when he's coming up the rear, you see him.
You keep saying it. I love you so much.
Okay, so next one we're doing.
So
what?
Taking the top, we can start with. No, I don't like most sassy. I feel like we're in the mood for something else, like the worst lover. And by lover, it means like people you've sexually satisfied, not just people you've boned. Like people that are happy that they boned you, because it's not the same thing. So,
Hot pie.
Who did he bone?
No one. That's why I'm saying it. I think he's a virgin.
You obviously weren't listening to my like description.
I was gonna say Shagwell.
Maester Pycelle?
Pycelle lays it down. He slings the pipe. He knows.
Obviously.
But we don't know like how they. I'm talking about somebody that you know is good or bad.
What's the question?
Worst lover.
And
Stannis'
so,
wife.
Oh.
Stannis' wife.
So top of our list is Stannis, because that dude never boned his wife, except when he had to, which was like once a year. I don't care how good it was that one time a year. You are the worst. Unacceptable.
It must have been her mustache.
And her unfortunate ears. So we have Stannis and actually Cersei. Because this chick gives no passion to anybody. All she does is use her vajayjay to manipulate people, and she just lays there while they pump away dutifully. She's like this. That's Cersei.
Moni G said King Robert.
Yeah, King Robert got around the 7 kingdoms ranking.
But he had like 17 kids though, so he was like at least like finished the job.
But did anybody say he was a good, like he was good?
Can I, can I, can I put my vote in Tommen? Because Tommen was that shit in the sack that he turned his other half, who was alleged to him, into a fucking fine. Can I finish? Can I fucking finish? Yeah. Tommen, I say Tommen because Tommen turned his other half into a Scientologist.
Mm.
What is worse than that?
Mm. We have Samuel.
No, Sam has a big fat cock, man, and he pleased the shit out of Gilly.
Gilly liked it. Like she's.
No, you know what's really funny? The Sam moment remind me of fucking McLovin. He's like, it's in. like Gilly, he's like, oh, this is
No,
delightful.
don't hate on Sam, man. Don't hate on Sam, man. Me and Sam have fat cocks. Yeah, that's a personal thing. Like, don't hate on that. Margie was faking it, Johnny. Yeah, that's the point, Dish. Tommen's the worst.
Don't we all?
Mm.
That's why you just jizz on their face and say, I have to go to work, love. Here's the money for a taxi home. Write a fucking poem about me being a gent. No, fuck off. Tommen.
So some suggestions from the chat. We have Emma says Craster as one of the worst lovers, and I mean, obviously, I guess, unless his kid was into boning him, which is horrible, and I don't even want to think about that.
Yeah, that would be gross.
So gross. Marjorie was probably not impressed with Tommen. That's what Eli says.
You said worst lover. Technically, if they have a choice, Tom.
Okay, so does anybody have like any other candidates, and then we'll do a quick vote. Because what I have so far is Stannis, because he does not have sex with his wife, and that's not okay. Cersei and Tommen.
I have
Pycelle.
Robert and Craster.
Okay. Roberto. And yeah, Craster's on there already.
Craster's kind of forced, though. You get me?
He's a raper, though. How can we consider him a lover?
Forced. The question is lover. Like, the context should be like that's a different context altogether.
Pycelle was the exact opposite of Podrick when girls were asking for more money. They're like, yo, like, I just had to do some work with you, dude. Like I'm not, like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, Podrick got his money back, but Pycelle, they were asking for more money. So.
No, they don't ask for more money with him. They just ask for their payment because they've been hired.
I respect that. Obviously, I'm understanding the question wrong because the term lover means you're in love with the person or, you know, like with them. So, okay, so you're just talking about sex, the best,
yeah.
Best fuck.
Very polite way to say person you.
We were just trying to.
Worst fuck. So it's the worst fuck, though, not lover. If you say lover, that means that's Lyanna Rhaegar shit. It's like fuck. You're just talking about fuck, the worst one.
Politically correct way to say that. I'm trying to be.
Alright, so the worst fuck. Yeah, Pycelle and Tommen, I don't know which one.
Okay, change category. The worst fuck in the series. Just trying to be nice.
Keeping it classy here on Christina the Sphinx.
There is.
Seeing as we're keeping it classy, yeah? I remember seeing when Theon was butt naked banging Raws in season 1, like, and I was like, yeah, my cock's a little bit bigger than yours, so I'm gonna put myself in Theon's boat. Like, I know it's horrible to say cock and Theon nowadays, but back then, it's like, I think he was shit as well. So, maybe Theon too.
Wait, we got a new entry. Wait, we're talking about worse, Dish. You said Tormund? We're still talking about worse, right?
Well,
you have some explaining to do.
I didn't put Tormund in there, but I'm just saying he did wrestle a. Well, it is alluded to that him and Mage Mormont might have crossed paths,
No, we're in the worst category though, and she mentioned him, and like I would never put him in the worst. Like he would be in the best, or like most epic, or most violent beast any person has had sex with. Like, he would win that category.
Would you rather Tywin lift your lift? Would you rather Tywin lick your left nipple or fucking Tommen lick your right? You're gonna be arrested by Chris Hansen on the right, and then on the left you're gonna end up on Pornhub in the old and young section or some shit. So it's like,
That's gross. That's just.
yeah, well that's the question, man. The question does not fucking. Yeah, fuck off. That's gross, yeah. The question does not entail the answers, yeah. Fuck you.
Keep it
Solidarity for Chairman.
Keeping it classy here on Christina the Sphinx.
Jazz hands.
Last time Kyle done them background sound checks when I was talking. Christina's fucking video got blocked.
Yeah, that's
Okay, I'm done. I'm done. Seriously.
Okay, so this is what I've got. I've got Stannis, I've got Cersei, I've got Robert, I've got Tommen, and I've got Craster.
And add Walder. You said Walder, right?
Walder?
Yeah, because he's
Walder couldn't have been, well, he couldn't have been that bad. He got 90 kids.
No, it's not by choice. It's by, look, I'm your uncle, daddy, husband, grandpa.
Could you imagine this 95-year-old man trying
Why is he still so virile? Like, he's the one dude in the world that has never had any sort of erectile dysfunction problems. Any
trying
sort
to scooch up on you? Talk about, hey, girl, hey.
His wives are like 60 years younger, and that's the way he needs them, because nobody older can handle him. And he's like, yep, I laid that down last night. You see her over there? Yep, that was me.
Ugh.
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 Mm.
Ugh.
I think I just got it. I felt it. It just happened. I just got sick.
Okay. So we've got Stannis, Cersei, Robert, Tommen, Craster, and Walder.
My dick went inside like a turtle after we said Walder Frey and started talking about his sexuality and stuff, man. Like that just, like, mine is gone. He's gone inside. Like,
My vagina fell off. It's gone. I don't have one anymore.
Yeah, imagine if Walder Frey had a vagina. It'd look like a fucking cathedral with big ass corns. It'd be like grey as shit. I think the only person that'd probably fuck it would be JD, just to say, I hit that. Like, that's no homo, because like I said, if Walder was like a woman.
That's really gross.
Okay, so we'll have Stannis #1, Cersei #2, Robert #3, Tommen #4, Craster #5, and Walder #6.
Side note, while you guys vote, JD, I hope you see you're being baited. Don't take the bait. You're better than that. You're stronger than that. Okay? Don't let him pull you in. Don't let him pull you into the cycle.
Oh, bollocks! That was my way of saying hello to JD and then T1000 fucking Candice. That is my way of showing love.
Hi, North, little sis. If you want to jump in, just let a sister know. Oh, the votes. You got them right, Monero? Because I'm not happy. Okay. While you tally those, let's talk about. That's for you, Kyle. About our favorite whores.
well,
In the running, we have Sho Roz, who's not a book character. I appreciated her. I liked her. And she got brutally murdered by a psychopath, so I felt for her more. We also have, from the books, Ili Yaya and Shay.
I don't know. I mean, like, are we talking like personal
Pala?
preference?
Pala or Pala? What was it? Pia.
Oh, Pia, yeah, that's a good one too. Pia, yeah.
The 40-year that's that 40-year-old Indian woman that's actually a porn star, right? She's actually like an escort,
No, that was the one that was at
like the one that's.
Paramount.
what the
Yeah, thank
river?
God. Here, can I say one thing? I thought the question was like favorite horse, and before anybody starts speaking, and I copped that you said hose, I was about to scream Boider. Shout out to Boider.
My favorite horse is
I
Stranger.
said that. I thought she said horse, man.
That
I
is a
was
good question though. We'll do that next. Like favorite horse.
yeah, well, shout out to a
Okay,
opponent
so
from
But Johnny, who is your favorite horse?
Roz, because at least she made something from nothing. Shay was not so funny, and she was the self-proclaimed, I'm Shay, Shay the funny whore. And it's like, nah, you're not that funny, and you're a cunt. So, yeah, shout out to Roz. Roz all day.
so we have Roz.
Ra's al Ghul, yeah.
What about Aliyaya? What was her name? Was it Aliyaya?
Aliyah. She's my favorite, number one, because she held it down. That's
What about the one that Yara fucks the tits off of? We gotta include her.
that chick did nothing but get screwed.
Oh,
Aliyah got her ass beat for a cause that had nothing to do with her, and played the role like in front of Tyrion and everybody. Aliyah, hands down.
Real MVP for that moment.
Yeah. Say
Roz,
something.
Roz.
Why? Why, Kyle?
I don't know. She was like a pretty decent person, I think. I don't know. She seemed.
Yep, that's strong. Strong response. She was a good person.
I don't know.
Pia.
She was good looking. I like to look at her. She was
So
pleasant.
was Pia until the mountain, like, busted her face.
Bashed your freaking teeth.
Yeah.
Oh, also in the chat, Chataya, Aliyaya's mama, holding it down on the host status. Family of hoes. But she did run a very classy.
She ran a real classy joint.
She did. And she raised her daughter up to be a classy hoe.
Yes.
Mm.
This conversation this is just everything on Sphinx's channel is just so interesting.
I'm trying to justify that. I need a minute.
Was the Black Pearl? What was her name? Was it the Black Pearl? The one that who did Cersei send over to Bravos? It wasn't Mace. Who was it in the books?
No, in the books
Who did she send to Bravos? With Ralph the Sweetling and that other dude.
was it Rivers? No, it wasn't Master of Ships. It was Mace Tyrell, right?
Was it Mace?
Yeah, but not Meryn Trent. That's not book.
Cause he was there with some what was she called, the Black Pearl?
No, yeah, it was nobody important, but she saw Wrath the Sweetling, right? Damn, Daniel, help, guys, chat. Who the hell did Arya see out there? She killed some damn body in the Mercy chapter.
She killed Ralph the Sweetling, but the person that was the person that Cersei sent over to treat with the Bravosi Bank, he had an escort with him, and I think she was called the Black Pearl because she had been with other people before, and I think she's.
I always took it as the Black Pearl was like a title that was passed along through the best of hoes or concubines. You know, like it's a title, like I'm the Black Pearl.
You might be right. Maybe I'm just.
Because there's been Black Pearls like forever. Like
you're right. You might be right about that.
Johnny, welcome back.
What about the white pearls? No, that's pearlism right there.
White Pearl Lives Matter.
I'll fucking give you a pearl necklace, and then people will be voting you the favourite one of this topic if you keep it up, baby. No, I'm only messing. What are we talking about for real? And can I give a proper shout out to JD though? JD is my boy. I fucking love JD.
JD, I wish you would come help. Like, I can't handle this by myself. I don't know why you haven't been here already. This is not okay that I'm left with this full Irishman, and you're half-seas and not here helping me. Actually, I blame you for all of this, for all this buggery. It's all your fault, JD. I'm calling you out.
That was JD's fault. It's not JD. JD is the Kingsguard dude. I'm a wildling and I roar at anybody. JD is the Kingsguard. I'm like, oh.
Come help.
JD is a challenge, man. I like JD. Don't beat him. Sorry, JD. Much love.
All right, so I have Roslyn, Shay, Aleyaya, Shataya, and Pia.
Aliyah, okay. Oh, put numbers to him so we can vote, because I'm just about to scream stuff out. So, number one is...
Number 1 will be Roslyn. Number 2 will be Shay. Number 3 will be Aleyaya. Number 4 will be Shataya. And number 5 will be Pia.
That's so easy. Number 3, Aliyah got her ass beat for no reason.
Yeah.
All she did was sleep when he came. Like, she just took a nap.
I'm picking Oliver.
Huh?
I'm picking Oliver.
He's not really a choice because he's nobody's favorite because he didn't ever do anything except be an asshole.
Okay. Well, that's my choice.
That's because Kyle likes to have someone be the tickler to his arse.
Kyle, what's the justification for him, for Oliver being like one of the favorite hosts? Like, what has he done to make us like him?
Well, I mean, he's a hoe, first of all. I mean, it's obvious. He was with Oberyn. Oberyn really liked him.
So he voted
Oberyn's,
Oberyn, so...
Oberyn's a really good judge of character.
I voted Oberyn once. It was 4th of July. It was like 1998, I think. And, nothing came of it.
Oberyn is a solid guy. Did he cook you breakfast after?
He did, actually.
Wow. Was it
And his girlfriend it was really awesome. Like, I ate all day.
Eggs Benedict?
No, I don't like Eggs Benedict.
Okay.
Look at the eye roll. Ooh! Kyle's like...
How you not like Eggs Benedict?
Yeah, he's like when Spinksy pisses me off. No Eggs Benedict, bitch.
I'll give you the Eggs Benedict, baby. Ron.
Johnny!
Johnny.
Inappropriate.
Johnny.
Johnny's coming up the rear, everyone, with the Eggs Benedict.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know what to say to that. I'm actually...
I don't know what to say either. This is really, like...
Your question here, to be fair, your question does not fucking draw classy answers. Let's be real here, yeah? So
Guys,
yeah,
I have to remove myself from the show, I think. I don't think I can take any more. I can't. You guys are killing me. I am so tired from this show.
Don't go.
I'm signing out, guys. You guys are killing me. I think I need to lay down and just enjoy what you guys are doing right now. I'm done.
You can only go if you do the heart hands. The appropriate...
This one?
No, don't cheat, Monero. Let me do it.
That's Illuminati shit.
Is this how you do it?
Not correct. No.
A fucking Canadian that doesn't know how to do a heart with their hand.
Is this how you do it?
You're a shit Canadian.
That's how you get by. Like, you can get by with it.
Did you just fucking quote the Hound? Basically saying, I'm shit at dying, but I'm a shit Canadian? Is that what you just said,
Yeah.
Johnny?
Canadians are all about the heart, mate. You know what I'm saying? Coil, you watching? Well, I broke me knuckles earlier. Hang on, look. See that shit? That's an immaculate heart, mate. No, no, you're twitching. You have to keep it steady. Boom. It has to be like. No, that sounds like you farted and you followed through, mate. We call that a shark.
Before I go, Christina, am I allowed to play a sound effect before I go?
I don't know, because I got copyrighted last time. People played stuff. I take my video down, and I'm on the edge. Is there music?
What?
Okay, I apologize, but I'm gonna go, everyone. Thank you very much, Christina, for having me on for some.
I've not seen your heart hands one time. Like, I didn't see them. Hold up. Let me maximize.
Let me see.
That's not okay. That's not the one. It's not the one.
I tried, everyone. I'm Canadian. I don't know how to do these things.
Excuses.
I love everyone in the chat. Thank you for having me. Have a good night,
Bye.
everyone.
And here's Christina trying to get it off of you. It's coming. Don't worry. It's coming up the rear.
Okay, so for favorite whores, Aleyaya won by 2 votes.
That's all?
Roslyn was the closest second.
Because she flashed her stuff. She was like... And she got murdered horrendously by Josh.
Oh my God, that was awful. I watched the clip. It was
the worst. It was really, 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 really sad. I actually should have put her on like the saddest death list because that was just uncalled for and out of nowhere. So no Pia and no Shay. There we go. Okay, let's do one more and then like Buggery's really, really, really close. I don't want to mix the two because I just don't want to mix the two. I'm trying to keep it civil here.
Fuck off, civil. You asked us who's the best hoe, and you want to keep it civil?
Yeah, you know, civil way.
So who do you want to do? You want to do best shit talker, or do you want to do most sassy?
Who do I want to do is another question. What question do I want to answer?
Yeah, everybody knows that answer. Go on.
Okay, you know what? Honestly, you pick. Canaro, you pick, because there's a lot.
Okay, let's do best shit talker.
Good one. I need to pick a good one.
Let's do best shit talker.
And our options are, from what we came up with, we have Braun, Strong Belwas, and who else? Was there another one?
We have Tormund. And who is DJ?
DJ.
You have LOL DJ on here. I don't know who that is.
DJ 1-1.
I was about to say Tyrion, because Tyrion is a... he talks mad smack.
Let me get up in this chat. I don't know what's
Can I vote? I'm going to say Braun.
Rob?
No, Braun's not a shit talker. Braun's a realist. You get me? Most of his quips are absolute honest. Same with Dolores said. It's just honest. It's not really shit talk. It's just straight up blunt honest. Sorry, go on, Christine.
I was just going to say, sometimes honesty is shit talking. You don't always have to be honest.
I have no idea of what you speak of. I have no idea. Tyrion doesn't. Yeah, Tyrion's a cheeky cunt. That is shit talk. Yeah, Tyrion is a good vote. I will say. Of the whole fucking show, hang on, I'm on mute. Like I'm muting my mic to think for a minute. Patchface. Patchface is an absolute shit talking troll who speaks riddles. Patchface. Patchface.
Really? He talks in riddles.
Yeah, really, man. The White Walkers are coming under the sea to me. Oh. I fucking applied to be on. I applied to be Patchface on the show, and I got an email back saying no, we're not even playing him. I was like, oh. Shout out to that rejection.
The chat is saying Dolores Ed, Jana Slint.
Jano Slint. Best shit talker, yes, Jano Slint. Dolores Ed is honest. There's a difference, right? Can I just split the meaning of being a shit talker and being honest and good with it? Dolores Ed, Tyrion, they're in a different bracket. Jano Slint wins this award hands down because he's just an absolute cunt talking shit.
John, you call everybody a cunt though. Like, I don't even understand.
Well, would Ramsey fit in that category too?
Yes. Yes, because he ran away from the war. He spoke a big game and didn't back it up. Yes. What were you saying, Christina, there? Go on, ballsy Dornish. Go on. Sorry, House Dorn wanted to say something there. What?
I'm not House Dorn. It's fine. I'm good. It's not my house. It's not fair to say that.
Oh shit, we got Dog the Bounty Hunter in this motherfucker.
Baby, I'm so happy you're here. Help.
Help? What do you want help with?
Freaking wildling. Like, I can't.
We have somebody that said Marie Hill says you're on Greyjoy. That's who I see. You're on Greyjoy as a shit talker.
Let me take 2 seconds to let JD,
speak to the
What's
people.
up? Speak to the people.
introduce yourself.
Introduce myself. Alright. What's up, everybody? I'm JD. I don't know. I got a discussion going on tonight at 2 a.m. Eastern Time with Sweet YFT. We're going to do a Faceless Men discussion. Christina, thank you very much for having me on.
I'm so happy, like, we can actually spend at least a few minutes together.
Yep.
So, right when I wind down, you're winding up.
Pretty
we haven't
much.
talked forever. Like, it's been way too long.
So my man, I have love for JD. He's one of the realest motherfuckers on this. JD sells himself short. I will say it simply. Just type in JD the Dragon and he will fucking appear. Like a GP when you have crabs and you have to burn them away. Which are Dog the Bounty Hunter glasses on. Check him out. Seriously. Tell
Okay.
yourself, JD.
JD, let me ask you this.
What up?
How much time do you have? Because we're literally walking the fine line between actual discussion and buggery.
I got a couple hours.
Okay. Monero,
What? I'm here.
yeah, I don't want the... We have to cut it off when it...
Wait.
Territory.
I can keep it logical. I know that's ironic coming from me. The question, yeah, fuck you, laughing, you fucker. Right. The question is, right, let JD get his point in. JD, the question is logically, who is the best shit talker in Game of Thrones? Now, people are saying Tyrion and all that, and Dolores said it's like a shit talker is someone who doesn't back it up. That's the definition of a shit talker. Do you get me? Well, not in all cases, but it's like, who would you see? I pointed to other kind of things. Like a Joffrey would be a shit talker to me. Do you get me? What do you think? Who's the best shit talker? From books, show, whatever the fuck you want.
Well, the best shit talker, like Tyrion did back it up once when he had to, when his dad says, yeah, you're running the front line. And he actually did go into battle, so I'm not going to put Tyrion in that situation. I'm going to have to give it to Joffrey because he just runs his mouth and runs his mouth and runs his mouth, and then he runs away and hides because Mommy asked him to. So I'm going to give it to Joffrey.
What about Janos Slint, JD?
Janos Slint's a pretty big shit talker too, but he did fight here and there. So I still got to go Joffrey because Joffrey never fought. If you didn't have a chance just to stick a crossbow in your freaking ass, he didn't do anything.
Alright, we got JD with Joffrey. What's the votes?
I have the people I have is Janos, Ramsey, Joffrey, because you said that Bronn and Tyrion they were telling the truth, so they're not technically shit talkers.
That's so lame. Like, it's not the point that you tell the truth. Shit talking is like, I just talk shit to you. Like the way you talk shit to me all the time, Johnny, about Sansa. You're It doesn't mean saying it's
back it up.
wrong.
But I back it up.
No, that's not the point, though. It's just talking shit. Like, I could just walk up to you on the street and be like, look, you're standing here, and I'm going to talk shit to you just because you're here. It doesn't have to make sense.
Well, I do not see a video ever of you walking up to me and say, hey, you're walking here, and I'm going to talk shit to you. I do not see that conversation ever happen.
That's an example.
Okay, help me understand the question then. Obviously, I got the question wrong. Everybody who voted, hold up. Christina, help me understand the question, because I obviously didn't.
I can't because people think it's personal. And actually, it really is. Me and Johnny have like personal songs of fights all the time, and it's sad. And I don't want to expose the population to that because there's no solution. Like there's no answer. It never works. It never gets solved. So what we're gonna.
Best shit talker is the one who can say the most cheekiest things in the line of time in front of them, which would make Tyrion the boss of that. Right, I mistook the question. Tyrion, if that's the context of it, Tyrion bosses that.
Tyrion does talk a lot of smack. I mean, but he has to because people rag on him all the time. So the only weapon he really has is his mouth. That's like his main weapon, is his quick comebacks.
True.
Right, well, if that is the context of the question, Tyrion, he's the most wittiest and funniest about it. Yeah, Tyrion is the best smack talker on Game of Thrones. If that is like the context of the question, JD, I choose book.
That's the original context of the question. That was actually literally what it was. JD,
What up?
do not support that guy in anything. Look, JD, just give me like a real, actual like answer that makes sense, and then we have to cut off and go to Buggery because it's about to.
Is it gonna get buggery? All right, you guys have to like rephrase the question so I understand what the hell's going on here.
Fucking say the question, Christine. Yeah, best smack talker, JD. Yeah, and what JD replies to Christine is, "I choose book, Tyrion." I fucking predicted this shit like a patch face.
Well, yeah, dude, he's witty as shit. He has the best comebacks, and he puts people in their place. So yeah, I'll take Tyrion any day because that's what he does best, and he makes it funny.
Okay, chat. So here are the numbers, and so you can place your votes. 1, Dano Slint. 2, Ramsey. 3, Joffrey. 4, Tyrion.
You have to say book Tyrion. JD is here. Book Tyrion, y'all. Yeah.
Book Tyrion.
We actually have still like a good bit of epic questions that me and Monero prepared before this happened. And I still want to talk about them, but it's going to be in the realm of buggery. We just have to cross over. It's just the way life happens. You just have to cross over.
That's fine. And people in the chat are saying Olenna after what she did to show Dorn. So Olenna is ruling the roost right now.
Well, she is the king of
I would agree with Tyrion though, but Olenna is alright. I don't like Olenna. I think she's a cunt, but.
You think everybody's a word?
No, I don't. Ask JD what I think about him. I will say JD.
Called all of us here at least once.
He calls me Manor.
Yeah, that's because I fucked your name. That's because I fucked the pronunciation of it.
He calls me Manor.
He called Menorah. He's called you a cunt before, and I heard it, and I told him not to call you that.
Yes, he has.
No,
he gave me a hard time about
you
it. So.
have never texted me saying you did not even know who Menor was until I brought that good shit to my channel. So swivel on it. He's absolutely lying right now to look better.
I'm not. I didn't message you and say don't call American women cunts because we don't like that. I didn't say that to you.
Did you message me saying don't call Monero a cunt?
I said like it's not like.
No, that's not the question. Answer it, yes or no.
Yeah, I said that.
No, you didn't. You're lying.
I got it.
Now we're entering buggery.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's why I tried to cut it out.
Don't like
Well, before we get into the buggery stage, Tyrion Lannister wins for best shit talker.
Was it book Tyrion before fucking JD puts his dog to hunt our glasses on?
We did not specify. So we will take Tyrion in his entirety, book and show.
Oh, the shades are on as well.
I'm sorry, guys, in the chat. Yeah, buggery happens, and it's the line has been crossed, and it's time.
Can I point out one thing though? If I say the word cunt loosely, it's because not many words over here in Ireland are offensive. It's just kind of a loose term of endearment in a dialogue. It's like if I drop my keys, say I'm fucking opening my car and I drop my keys, my friend will say you stupid cunt, and we'll laugh, and I'll pick up my keys for being a stupid cunt, and then we'll drive home. It's not offensive here. That's all I mean. So
that's why I was telling you when you were calling like random people cunts. I was like, hey, that's not regular for us.
Yeah, but what's not regular for you doesn't mean.
No judgment, just hey.
No judgment, but you were born in America, an American, so you can't tell other cultures how to be or what. I don't tell you how to be.
No, I didn't tell you how to feel. But buggery.
Just because you don't like cunt doesn't mean the rest of us don't give a fuck about it.
Monero, do you mind being called a cunt? Like you're good?
I prefer not to be called a cunt.
Johnny, you can call me a cunt. I'll call you a cunt back, you freaking Irish cunt.
JD has it.
I don't want to be called a cunt.
I'm just trying to save him from getting in trouble.
That word it does kind of make the back of my ears itch.
In what context did I make the back of your words? In what context did I make the back of your ears itch? You probably said something stupid about Sansa being a great character, and I said, "Fuck off, you mad cunt." It's a different context. Do you get me? It's not like I'm saying.
I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying, but she asked me if I like being called a cunt, and I said I prefer not to be called one.
Yeah, but
I wasn't judging the context under which you were saying it because you explained how it is used in your culture. I'm just saying that I would prefer not to be called a cunt, but I understand under the context under which you're using it.
So what we're going to do is move on because we have officially crossed the buggery line.
I'll say James Blunt in future, yeah? Stop being a James Blunt. Yeah? Is that okay? Is that Americanized enough?
I don't know what that means.
James Blunt is a cunt. But
it's slang.
Yeah, it's absolute slang. But I'm just saying, there's a whole world out here that's not just America. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, and if I called you, if me calling you was an asshole, and that was like particularly offensive to you in your culture, then I would just consider that. I was just saying like we don't just call each other cunts. I don't just walk into my girls in the street. I'm like, what's up, cunt?
But I'm saying, can I just ask, what is so offensive about that? Like, maybe you've been raised with that word being so horrible.
It's just our culture. Like, it's just not a word that we just use like that. That's all. It's not like a big deal. That's why I typed it to you like, hey, FYI, we don't really call each other cunts like for play.
Yeah, but I do.
I know, Johnny.
What?
No.
What's the key to that? Oh, you do.
Heads up. You say, Johnny, you say what you want to say. I was just trying to give a heads
I
up.
was asking for milk from the titty of my fucking mama, yeah? She was like, come. He was fucking feeding my head back like a sucker to a window. You milk. I wasn't fucking offended by that.
Okay, so look, all you cunts, we're about to go to another cunty type discussion.
No, we just walk around, call and be like, "Hey, bitch, bitch,
Bitch, you fucking slut. You coming on my freaking channel, you slut.
Yeah.
Come on, whore.
bitch."
Hey, Hori, I'm gonna invite you. You Horison. My fucking horror chat.
Oh, I'm gonna wear my fucking dog the bounty fucking glasses like a mad cunt like JD as well.
Cheers.
I'm kind of again, like it's just natural.
Because it is.
See the difference, Joel? JD is the only culturalized motherfucker in this. Do you know what you can say in culturalized if you add an end to it? Cunt.
He has just now he has just now introduced the new word of the day, cunt.
No, but I don't want to make the back of your fucking ears itch, man. You were in the Marines and military and all that shit. You kicked the shit out of me, you mad cunt. I don't want to make the back of your ears itch, man.
Oh, Christina, it's about time to move on to buggery.
I've been trying. I told you to help, JD. I told you to help.
All right, Johnny. You freaking Irish cunt. Shut up so we can move to buggery.
Well said, JD. See, I listen to JD because he beat me.
Thank you. I asked that like 20 minutes ago, JD.
Yeah, but when JD says it's different, it's like,
That's what I asked 20 minutes ago, was JD to do it. He just let you go off on a tangent, didn't say anything.
It was too funny. What can I say?
He was enjoying it.
He was like, it is funny though, and that's why I love it. And Johnny is insane. Like literally, he's crazy.
next
Okay, now you got to stop talking so we can move to the buggery.
Yeah, I'm signing out. I just want to say he's half crazy, so he can reel in like the other crazy. I love Monero because you're super freaking smart, and thank you so much for your help with the questions. And we still have more questions that we're going to get into. We're switching over to buggery. Buggery just
questions were cunty. I love the absolute draw of silence.
Honey, you're not supposed to talk like when I'm doing my outro thing.
I apologize.
Monero, you want to say goodbye?
Yes.
You know, you're going to buggery, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Monero's looking at the screen going, wait, I'm not coming to buggery. Monero's looking at the camera going, wait, am I getting kicked the fuck out now? Oh, sorry.
You cunt.
Yeah, over in my culture, that's offensive. I do not partake in such vulgarities.
Oh my God.
Thank you, Christina, for inviting me and for having me on. I am Monero Geek TV. I do have a YouTube channel. As a matter of fact, I'm doing a reread project of the World of Ice and Fire books. I'm on book 1. I post every day on Amino if you have an Amino app. And I will be doing a video to a summary of each of the chapters, so if anybody's interested, they can check that video. I'll have it out sometime this week. But I post every day on Amino app. I just do like a brief overview of the chapters, and I kind of talk about some of the new things that we learn with each chapter that that I read.
I didn't know you post every day. That's awesome. For real, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Johnny, don't say anything.
So you're welcome to check me out if you'd like. Thanks again, Christina. Nice to be with you, Johnny, and JD. Nice to meet you. And
Nice to meet you too.
At buggery.
I apologize ahead of time for buggery. It's about to go down.
Yeah, wait, why is your buggery a boy though to all of us when she's coming into buggery? Like, Monero, what? You mad cunt. What are you talking about?
JD.
What?
Yo. What's up?
Say your peace out so we can go.
I'm JD. I'll see you in about 5 minutes on Buggery.
Okay, so everybody else is banned. That means Johnny. So we're gonna sign out.
Everybody else, yeah, see you on Buggery in 5 minutes. I don't know why Monero is saying goodbye when she's in Buggery in 5 minutes. Monero, you just made shit awkward there. Much love. Talk is in a minute, you mad cunts.
Now you're being excessive with the word. I think you're doing it on purpose, but it's cool. We're out. We're out, guys. Say goodbye. Wavy hands, heart hands. Thank y'all so much for watching. And if you're going to join us for Buggery, I hope you don't, because I don't want to be embarrassed online again, but it's about to happen. Bye, y'all.
It's gonna be fun.
It's always fun. That's the problem.